Hello, my fellow Healthian. Uh, this is a critical situation that we really dealing with. And like I stated last time, in quoting JFK, don't ask what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country. CBS News, CBS 2, mentioned the fact that the medical professionals are asking for the general public to donate some of the medical supply they may have. Medical supplies such as medical gowns, gloves, masks that people rush out to buy when they told them not to. Well, it's time that we actually ask what we can do for our country and ourselves, because doing for our country is doing for ourselves. And as it is now, that's my appeal to you. And we should contribute to the effort in the best way possible. Many of you guys have already done, you're still doing, but it doesn't hurt to refresh again, to remind us all to do even more. A few guys who really took the lead earlier were maybe somebody like Mike Cuban, like I mentioned last time, Jack Ma, that's the name, of the Russian, the Chinese billionaire, owner of Alibaba. And right here, I've been here from Jeff Bezos. I've been here from Microsoft Bill Gates. I've been here from Berkshire Hathaway, owner of Fox News, what's his name again? Warren Buffett. Just to mention a few. Dell Computer, all these guys from Silicon Valley and maybe Wall Street. I mentioned this guy because these are guys that who make $1 million in bonuses every quarter. And now all our athletes. Athletes, because the rookie in professional sport in America makes the least $3 million to $5 million. Now the elite, somebody like maybe James Harden, maybe Kevin Durant, maybe LeBron James. These guys are in the 30 millions, 20 millions. So what are you guys doing? Yes, don't get me wrong. You have done a lot of things that I don't know of that you don't have to tell me. I like the humility that you have. But with this case here, whatever you're doing, don't do it in a hiding. Come and say it out to encourage other people to follow suit. Because guess what? You are role models. Role model meaning what? Whatever you do, that's what we're trying to emulate. That's what we're trying to do some of. We're trying to dribble like you. We're trying to score like you. We're trying to have jump shot like you. We're trying to be as cool like you. Jay-Z, my man from the West Coast over there, Snoop, and Beyonce. This is great entertainment that we have. And I know they're doing stuff over there. They have their own charity stuff, but this is a different type of charity, a charity to ourselves. And therefore, you come in and just say highly, because you got a better platform than I do, to say, listen, I'm doing this, join me into doing this. Everybody going to join into doing this. So I'm calling you to use your platform to actually entice all your followers that we are, follow your lead again. You led in your basketball, you led in your entertainment industry, you led in your financial industries, whatever you do and you led in, we have always followed you. You are the trend. Now it's time also to use the platform and to corral the global population to help himself. Well, I personally would like to address the regular people like myself. Regular people like myself, know myself as a doctor, know myself as a professor, know myself as an instructor, none of this. Myself as a civilian, as a nobody, as just a regular person, to chip in with the least possible we can. I say, why not give it in 10% of what we have today? So the medical professionals can buy the supplies and just help us with. Can you imagine that you call today an ambulance because your child or your father or your mother, your wife or your husband is sick, and know what? The medical personnel cannot come get you because they're not protected. Or you go to the hospital, they let you outside, they cannot let you in because they're not protected. Well, we're doing that to ourselves. 10%, why 10? Why not 5, why not 6, why not 7, why not 1, why not half? 10 because it's an easy number. It's a number that people can refer to. 10 is about 1. 1 everybody knows. That's where we come from. And when I say 10, it just say never 0 added to the 1. So when you say 100, everybody understand. You say 1,000, everybody understand. You say 1 million, everybody understand. You say 10, everybody understand. You say dime, everybody understands. So therefore, 10%, meaning what? You have $100, $10. As the name states, 10%, 10 of 100. So then if you have $1, is a dime. That's your 10%. You have $10, is $1. That's your 10%. You have $1,000, that's $100, your 10%. But again, it's not a mandate. It's just a plea that let's stop the talking, the whining, the stress, and let's get up and help ourselves. So, as these health professionals are working hard to get us out of this drama, we are all quarantined from California to New York, now Connecticut and New Jersey. Everybody stay home, don't go to work. 75% or 200% of the workforce being cut to stay home. Some going to lose their job. They're afraid also not to get the money. If they have only $100 left with them, they're not going to work, they're not going to get paid. How are they going to spend $10 out of it? I can understand that too. But where you can, that's what I'm saying. Where we can, let's do what we can. I've been a part of many charities before this pandemic, and I know many of you guys have done too. When I say many charities, about 3 of them. And this is not going to stop me from continue what I can do, that charity, to the minimum possible I can do it. But this is a special case, and let go and do this 10% the best possible we can. Even say welfare money. You got money from the welfare agency, HRA, Human Resources Administration, and they give you maybe $200 per child, or maybe $100 per child, or $50 per child, whatever it is. Together, let's take that 1%. Okay, you have it $10. Give your $1. Where are you gonna give that? I don't know yet, but maybe you want to call your hospital. You want to call your clinic. You want to call your news media. Tell them, you know what, I got $1 that I would like to contribute, or call 311 in New York, that is, but that's where I know they have a hot number, what do you call that again, a hot phone, hot number, that you can call, hotline, yes. You have the hotline that you can call and suggest that you got this one, how can you help, and how can you drop this, where can you drop this? I know there's a lot of ethical value into these professionals, and if you go and deposit some money in a hospital or clinic, they're going to put it to good use. This video is not about the politician. It's not about New York State. It's not about New York City. It's not about the federal government. It's about the citizens of the world, starting from the citizens of the United States of America. The 50 contiguous United States and territories. Because like I said, if we are the model of the world, we need to do as good as we can so the world can do some, as when they look at us and say, you know what, that's something good to copy. And if we see something good somewhere else, let's not have the shame to ask for help. Jack Ma, like I said, I've done it. Chinese, I've now, that's the 3rd day or 2nd day that I've come without new case of coronavirus. So perhaps we can ask how they did it. The expertise. There's no shame in that. And this is to the government. Let's just call them. Ask them. Take what they offer. It's not time for politics. No time to look good. Because we look very ugly right now. The ugliest thing there is disease. Is sickness, is death. So you're Republican or politician or a Republican or Democrat, it doesn't even matter. You're rich or poor, it doesn't matter. You're short, tall, it doesn't matter. You're black, you're white, you're green, it doesn't matter. Right now we are all in together. Only one enemy. Pluribus unum. In many, one. The union means something, let's put it to use. May God help us, and may science guide us.